People say you're being lazy if you pray lying flat on your back. The religious part of your brain might even tell you it's disrespectful, that you should be kneeling, standing, or pacing to show God you're serious. But what if I told you that in the landscape of human psychology, the horizontal position isn't a sign of apathy, but a sign of total nervous system transparency? Evolutionary biology tells us that lying down is the most vulnerable position a human can take. You cannot fight, you cannot run, and you cannot hide. So when you choose to speak to God from this position, you aren't being lazy. You are actually unlocking a level of spiritual intimacy that your conscious mind is too afraid to access when you're standing up. Here is the truth. When you pray lying down, your body is bypassing your ego to send 3 specific signals that God hears louder than your words.
The first signal is what psychologists call somatic collapse, but your heart knows it as the cry of honest exhaustion. We live in a world that demands performance. Even in our spiritual lives, we feel the need to perform prayer, to have the right words, the right energy, the right posture. But when you physically cannot keep your eyes open or your body upright, and you still choose to turn your mind toward the divine, you are sending a powerful message. You are saying, I have nothing left to offer you but my presence. In that moment, the mask falls off. You aren't the worker, the parent, or the provider. You are simply a consciousness seeking its creator. It is the most authentic version of you because it is the version that has stopped trying to impress. Now, while somatic collapse explains why you feel too tired to move, it doesn't explain that peculiar sense of safety you feel when you pull the blankets up to your chin.
That feeling comes from the second signal, primal regression. When we are hurt, sick, or overwhelmed, our psychology instinctively urges us to return to a state of being a child. Think about it. The last time you felt truly safe without responsibility, you were likely a child being tucked in. When you pray lying down, often curling into the fetal position, you are physically enacting a return to the womb or the crib. You are signaling to God that you are done being the adult for today. You are resigning as the general of your own life and asking to be held. This isn't weakness. It is the ultimate form of trust. You are admitting that you are small and you are asking God to be big. But there is a third cry, and this is the one that usually happens in the middle of the night, when the room is dark and the ceiling feels like it's crushing you.
This is the cry of surrender of defense. Biologically, your belly and your chest are your most vital areas. They house your heart and your lungs. When you stand or kneel, you can still protect these areas. You can cross your arms, you can hunch over. But when you lie flat on your back, fully extended, you are exposing your vital organs to the universe. In the animal kingdom, an animal only exposes its belly to a superior power it trusts completely not to kill it. When you pray like this, you are physically manifesting the words, "Thy will be done." You are saying, I cannot fight this battle anymore. I am leaving my heart exposed to you because I trust you with the outcome. It is the death of control. And that is why the lazy prayer is actually the prayer of the spiritual warrior. It takes more courage to be defenseless than it does to be defensive. So, the next time you feel that wave of guilt for not getting out of bed to pray, let it go. You aren't engaging in a moment of weakness, you are engaging in a moment of supreme trust. You are not broken for needing to rest while you wrestle with the profound. If you've ever found your deepest peace while staring at the ceiling, drop a cloud emoji in the comments so we can see how many of us are finding strength in the stillness. And if you want to understand why your brain tends to wake you up with these thoughts, specifically at 3 a.m., you need to watch this video on the psychology of the witching hour next.